Welcome back. In this class, we are going to discuss about job analysis, an important part in human resource management. So, before entering into the topic, we know what is procurement. Procurement means it is one of the most important operative function of human resource management. We studied various managerial and operative functions of human resource management. Among the operative functions, procurement means acquiring adequate number of employees for performing various business tasks. Okay, so the right persons should be appointed at the right place and at the right time. So this process involves three important steps. What are these? First one, manpower planning. Second one, job analysis. And third one, recruitment and selection. So among these three processes, manpower planning we already discussed. Manpower planning means determining the quantity of the personnel required. That is the quantitative aspects of the human resource requirement. How many human resources are required for fulfilling our task? That is the process of manpower planning that we already discussed. The next important process is job analysis that we are going to discuss here. And another important function, another important process is recruitment and selection that we will discuss in the future. Okay. So here, job analysis. So before entering into job analysis, we need to understand what is a job. A job is a group of positions involving same duties, responsibilities, knowledge and skills. So each job has its own characteristics, its own specialities. So each job has certain title and this title is differ from jobs to jobs. For example, the job of a clerk is differ from the job of a salesman. Similarly, it differ from a job of a teacher and a job of a doctor. So every job has its own characteristics. So here job analysis means it is the detailed and systematic study of jobs to know the nature and characteristic of the people to be employed in different kinds of job. That is to study the nature and characteristics of the people to be employed in different kinds of jobs. We need to conduct a detailed and systematic study of these jobs. Okay, so here it is the qualitative aspect of the human resource requirement. So in the procurement function, quantitative aspect is studied through the manpower planning and the qualitative aspect is to be measured through this job analysis. Okay, so in the simple words, we can say that job analysis means gathering information and knowledge about job and their requirements. Okay, so according to Edwin B. Flippo, job analysis is the process of studying and collecting information relating to the operation and responsibilities of a specific job. Okay, it is the process of studying and collecting information relating to operation and responsibilities of a specific job. So, what are the contents of the job analysis? So, what are the matters we need to discuss in the job analysis? So, the information can be collected regarding job title. What is the title of the job? For example, the job of a production manager. Its title, job title. The next, alternative title if any. If the production manager has any alternative name, then that alternative name we collect. The next, nature of the job or nature of the work. What is the nature of the work? If it is related to any special skill, a specific skill related duty, or if it is related to the any physical activities related to the task, or any mental, that means any software related task, etc. So what is the nature of the work that we need to collect? Then the requirements, tools and materials used. Requirements means equipments, tools and materials used. What are the equipments? What are the tools and materials used in the specific jobs? The next, relationship of one job with another. That is, in this example, whether this production manager, the task of production manager, it is clearly related with the task of purchase manager. Okay, because they are interconnected. Whenever the production manager needs raw materials, then he has to collect that raw materials from the purchase session. Okay, so in this way, the relationship of each job with another activities or another jobs have to be clearly stated. The next, education required. So what are the qualities, what are the education required for this particular job, that we need to analyze. Then next, experience required, whether any fresh candidates are required or experienced candidates are required for this specific task, that we need to analyze. Then next, physical and mental effort required. Whatever the physical effort required for a particular task, similarly whatever the mental task required for a specific task. Some job may require only physical efforts, rather some other kinds of jobs requires mental effort, whereas some kinds of jobs requires both the physical and mental efforts. So what is the characteristics of the job, we need to analyze in detail. Okay, then responsibility, whether the person who are doing the particular job has certain kinds of responsibilities. So the responsibility, its strength or its a quantity is to be measured or analyzed. Then supervision required. So here supervision required, how much supervision required for a particular task. If it is related with the lower level area, then the supervision required is very much high, very high. Whereas if it is related to the top level management, here the supervision required is very low. So for each job it has its own supervision required measurement. Okay, then any other details related to a particular task, these all factors have to be analyzed in detail in the job analysis. So job analysis means simply collecting the data regarding all these factors, all these matters. Such an analysis is known as job analysis. Okay, so next, job analysis process. What are the process involved in the job analysis? We know job analysis involves gathering information about jobs and job holders' characteristics. So for the purpose of analysis, the following steps are suggested. First step is collection of actual information. Collection of actual information means various methods, such as through various methods like questionnaire, checklist, interview or observation, we collect the information, at present information, what are the characteristics of the job from the existing employees. Okay, so what are the information required? Collecting the information means the information relating to job information. Okay, here the job information means what are the job information? It is related with the physical environment. Physical environment like the temperature, noise, dirt, danger or comfortable office facilities. What are the physical environment required for a particular job? Okay, the next, job's social environment. Social environment means here we need to analyze whether the work is performed in team or isolated work. Some kinds of work is have to be performed in team, whereas some kinds of works have to be performed in isolation, lonely. Okay, so its social environment we need to analyze. Then its financial condition. Financial condition means information relating to wages paid, bonus, incentive schemes, fringe benefits, etc. So all these factors, physical environment, jobs, social environment and financial condition, these all have to be collected. Okay, first one, job information. The next one, quality of the personnel. Quality of the personnel means information relating to quality of the personnel who perform the job. What are the qualities required for a particular person who are doing a particular task? Okay, the next one, skill needed to perform the job. whether there is any additional skill required for performing the job. Example, computer knowledge, it is an additional quality. Okay, so whatever skills required additionally to perform the job. Then personality factors. Personality factors means the ability to work through other people. Okay, whether he have the ability to perform in collaboration with other people, or whether the person have any leadership skill, etc. So all these factors, or these personality factors, have to be analyzed. Then next one, experience. Experience, we already mentioned that some kinds of jobs require experience, occupational experience, whereas some kinds of jobs require fresh candidates. Okay, so whatever the experience required, whether the experience is required or not related with the particular task. Then next one, professional or technical qualification. Professional or technical qualification means the degree of intelligence required to perform a particular task. We know that some kinds of jobs requires some kinds of professional qualification. For example, engineering candidates are going to the task of in the engineering field, whereas the medical students, after completing their medical graduation, they go for the doctor profession. So whatever profession we are selecting, for each profession, it has its own professional qualification required. So in each job, what is the professional qualification required, we need to collect the information regarding that. Okay, the next one, muscular energy and hours of work required. How much time required for fulfilling a particular task, how much energy is required for performing a particular task. So the information relating to all these factors have to be collected. Okay, that is the first step, collecting actual information. The next step, second step, preparation of job description. Preparation of job description means after collecting the information, a statement showing the details of these activities of the job is prepared. That is, in the job description, the result of job analysis are expressed. Okay, if after collecting this information, we express this information in detailed way, and we prepared a statement. Okay, that is the process of job description. Then third one, preparation of job specification. Job specification is also prepared along with the job description. Job specification means it is the statement showing the minimum acceptable qualities required for a person. The minimum acceptable qualities required for a person to be placed on a job. Okay. It specifies the standard which is used as a tool of measuring the qualities of the person required. So the job specification is prepared by the job analyst after considering the skills required to perform a job. Okay, then only we can prepare a statement regarding the qualities of the person. Okay, so the job description means the statement showing the details of the job, whereas job specification means the statement showing the details of the persons who are doing that job. That is the difference between these two. These two topics we will discuss in future in detailed manner. Okay, then report preparation. Report preparation means the job analyst make an analysis with the collected information with regard to the activities of the details of the activities of the job and the qualities of the persons placed on the job. Okay, then after that he prepares a report, and this report is to be presented before the supervisor and personal manager for any suggestion or any comments. So after obtaining the suggestion and comments, he prepares the original report. So first step is collecting the actual information, then we prepare the job description, then job specification. After that, based on that, the job analyst prepare a report. Then last step, approval of the report. So the original report is submitted to the personal manager for approval. So after getting the approval from the personal manager, it is submitted to the top executive. Okay, so the opinion of the trade union representatives are also included